Jay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, this is absolutely crazy. The Haslab project for the next GI Joe Classified series has finally been launched, and much to my disappointment, it's not the Havoc. But as a surprise to no one, it actually is one of the better vehicles, if not one of the most iconic vehicles of the GI Joe franchise. Yes, indeed, guys. The Dragonfly XH-1 has been announced as a Haslab project. Guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Something else came across my feed, which kind of blew my mind. On Facebook, I got a message with this photo from my friend Mike, who already received an Arctic bat. Yes, guys. Sometime this week, I'm going to be able to review in hand an actual Arctic bat. Let's take a look and see exactly what happened today on HasbroPulse.com. Let's have a look. Guys, after months of speculation, Emily, Lenny, and of course General Hawk have unveiled what many speculated to be one of the biggest vehicle Haslabs that's ever been created, and this does not disappoint. Oh my gosh, everybody. Yes, indeed, the Dragonfly is now an official Haslab on Hasbro Pulse. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Look at the absolute size of this thing. I mean, Emily herself said that this thing is half her height exactly. Let's get into this, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. If you head over to haslab.com, you can start backing this project right now, everybody. This is crazy. Look at this amazing vehicle, all done up in digital renders. The paint looks great. The blast effects look great. I love the design of everything, including this wonderful logo branding. Just gorgeous. Let's go over some of the details that are required for this particular Haslab. This project needs 10,000 backers in order to fulfill this project and bring the Dragonfly to life. That's actually not that many when you think about the fact that as the His Tank needed only 8,000 backers, becoming one of the most successful Haslabs in the process. The Haslab campaign will start at 11 a.m. today and go on until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 17th. The anticipated final delivery date is in the summer of 2024. Don't hold your breath on that, guys, but that is an exciting prospect. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this thing measures over 2.5 feet long, 11.33 inches high, 34.9 inches wide, and 13.77 inches deep. If you look at the size of the Dragonfly, it is literally half of Emily's height. This silhouette attempts to show how big this is, but it really is telling when you see something like this and just like, wow, this is ginormous. I was actually very happy and surprised that they included multiple lighting combinations. The HUD of the pilot panel and the gunner panel do light up with all these crazy effects. Obviously, I know the simple stuff like Firefox 1, Firefox 2, 3, 4. Everything else, though, is kind of beyond me. But I do love this overall HUD setup. It looks absolutely amazing. Even the radar itself is situated in the place where you would expect it so that you can detect incoming enemies from all sides. Beautiful stuff. Lenny, of course, made mention of the spinning action of the blades. Now, he did also mention that this is not a motorized set. You have to spin this yourself. In my opinion, that's a good idea, because this thing, if it was to free spin using a motor, you get this thing just a little too close to your head, and all of a sudden it hits the side of your temple. That is not going to be a good day. Of course, all of the panels open up so that you can start putting in your figures. The seatbelts are based on a 4-point harness system, and they detach right at the bottom of the base, making for simple insertion of each of the figures into the cockpit itself. Along with the interior HUD, there actually are exterior lights which make this thing even better. Holy crap, everybody. They're not just on the front, they are also on the rear, which makes this thing absolutely beautiful. Just dim down the lights and watch the magic happen. This beast comes with a crazy amount of blast effects and payload missiles, featuring 2 Creeper missiles, 2 77mm unguided rocket launchers, 2 Jester missile racks which hold up to 8 Jester missiles, and a removable laser-guided stationary 60mm cannon pod with belt-fed ammo that connects to the port side of the chopper. The attachment points can fit a removable hoist with rotating dial which extends or retracts a cable to the rescue hook for infiltration and extraction of rescue operations. I do wonder just how far the line is on this particular hoist and how much weight it can actually hold, but I guess we'll find out those details when they become available to us from the Haslab team. I love the idea that these things also rotate and I love the details on the belt-driven full metal jacket here. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. And the cannons themselves are just beastly. The details themselves are top-notch, and I'm just in awe at what we're seeing here, guys. This is incredible. The removable access panels are also something which is really cool. You can see the details of the engine bays itself, and I'm really in love with all of the rich detail that they put into all these Haslabs. Starting, of course, with the katana, this sort of tradition of opening up the structure itself to see additional portions which you normally wouldn't see outside of a mechanic bay is absolutely beautiful. This thing is packed full of features. We can just run through the rest of the list to see everything. The blast effects include 2 small effects to fit the X1 mini cannons, the Dragon Breath rotary cannon, the tail behind the 70mm unguided rocket launchers, 2 medium effects to attach to the cannon pod of the rear of the Jester and Creeper missiles accessories, 2 large effects that attach behind the missile accessories and to the wing pegs. Oh my god, that's crazy. Counter-rotating coaxial turbine details, engine cover, exhaust vents, clear display stand. Zooming in here with Lenny, we can see that it is a thick stand. This thing is transparent plastic, but they ensured that this thing is at least half an inch, maybe even an inch wide, and you can display it in 2 specific ways. It can be in its takeoff mode, Lenny is demonstrating, and you can even have it in a diving position, almost as if it's attacking its enemies, specifically in this case, the Hiss tank themselves. And don't worry guys, I didn't forget, Wild Bill is included with this particular pack out. There he is, everybody. William Wild Bill Hardy is introduced into the classified line at last. There he is with his 10-gallon hat, his signature flight suit, and all those wonderful cowboy details that he decides to wear wherever he goes. I love the look of Wild Bill here. He's got his wonderful shades, he's got his 10-gallon hat, which has those, wonderful general-like details. Of course, Wild Bill wouldn't be Wild Bill if he didn't ooze that type of cowboy feeling that he has. He's got his signature vest. He's got those crazy gloves, which just look so ornate and detailed. He's got that amazing belt, which of course has his side holsters for both of the 6-gun shooters. What the heck? Just insane. But underneath all that is his standard flight suit, which looks incredible. And it should be noted for eagle-eyed viewers, his toupee, similar to the way Shipwreck's toupee ends up on his head. Of course, it's not a toupee. It is his wonderful hair. Wild Bill can actually remove his shades and his hat like we've never seen him before, truthfully, without his shades, but he looks awesome. Revealing also that he can remove every other piece of his cowboy gear except for his gloves. Here he is, William Wild Bill Hardy. He looks great, everybody. This is more than enough for me to back this wonderful project, but Haslab has seen fit to add additional stretch goals into the project, of course. If the campaign reaches at least 13,000 backers before the campaign ends, it will unlock its first stretch goal. GI Joe Classified Recruit number 1, Night Force Ripcord, will be the very first unlockable tier. There he is, Ripcord in his standard flight suit gear and rebreather altitude helmet. This is so great looking him realized in 6-inch form. Ripcord's signature parachute straps, which extend all the way down towards his legs. He has that side gun holster. Ripcord also comes with one sidearm, a smaller Uzi type of weapon, as well as a sniper type of gun. An additional set of goggles which can be attached in place of the helmet. Removing most of Ripcord's gear reveals that the helmet is detachable along with the visor and the rebreather. The strap set is also removable, showcasing the flight suit, and moving to the right we can even see the actual parachute itself. A wonderful addition at 13,000 backers. Ripcord will be the first unlockable stretch goal. More figures will be included in the line for additional stretch goals at 16,000 backers and 19,000 backers respectively. I wonder who these additional recruits could be, but I think we can all agree that this is one incredible rollout for the latest Haslab for GI Joe. They needed to come in strong with this and put it at the right price point, and I was predicting that this would be sub 300 because there was no way they would go back to $349.99 after the disaster that was the Haslab Engine of Vengeance. And it looks like I was correct in that assumption because the Haslab Dragonfly comes in at $274.99, coming $25 under its predecessor, the very successful GI Joe Classified Series Cobra Hiss. Guys, this is a perfect storm and could very well be a home run for the GI Joe Classified Series, possibly making this 2 for 2. As a matter of fact, when I started this recording 25 minutes ago, the backers were at 2,233 backers. That number has literally just jumped to 4,022 backers, nearing the halfway mark only a few hours into the campaign. Oh my god, everybody, this is absolutely crazy. Could we possibly see a full backing of the GI Joe Classified series Assault Copter Dragonfly by the end of the day? At this rate, it is very, very possible, guys. Oh my goodness. That would be absolutely something. Wow, guys, that was absolutely crazy. The Dragonfly is an official Haslab project, and I gotta tell you, this thing's absolutely massive. I mean, 33 inches long. This thing is huge. Emily herself said it's half her height. That's absolutely staggering. Guys, this is ridiculous. Did you see the size of it compared to Lenny? Holy crap, that guy is not a small dude. What an incredible Haslab for the next GI Joe Classified series vehicle. This is going to go head-to-head with the Hiss Tank, and I think that they're evenly matched. This is going to be a lot of fun. Guys, what are your thoughts about this brand new announcement for the Haslab Dragonfly? Are you guys going to be putting your hard-earned cash down for this Haslab? Considering just how big it is, I mean, it's absolutely massive. It does come with an amazing Wild Bill figure, and of course, if it reaches 13,000 backers, Ripcord from the Night Force will unlock. The other two unlocks are going to be very, very interesting. I wonder what they're going to be, and what does this spell for the future of Haslabs? I mean, the first Haslab for Classified series was the Hiss Tank at $2.99. That was interesting enough, and it did fund very, very well. But to be perfectly honest with you, the initial offering was not that much. I mean, yes, you got the Hiss Tank. Yes, you got everything that was included inside. You also got the driver plus all of his accessories. But admittedly, it was lacking in the additional armaments, missiles, blast effects. It really was not included at all. In stark contrast, at $3.50, the Haslab Engine of Vengeance included a host of different accessories right off the bat, but failed to capture the imagination and the backing for its first flub on the Marvel Haslab team. Now, looking at this Dragonfly, which arguably has more plastic, more accessories, more blast effects, and an included figure, is coming in at a reasonable, in my opinion anyway, is coming in at an incredibly reasonable $274.99, $25 less than its predecessor, the Hiss Tank. This is an interesting study in what is going on with the toy industry, and I wonder if this could spell bigger and better things for consumers of action figures and adult collectibles. Guys, please leave those comments in the comments below. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Yo Joe, everybody. Yo Joe. Good journey. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.